Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. It's 2:45. I'm here. I woke up early again. Well, not that early though. But if I woke up early, why is it so late? Great question. I don't have an answer. Hope you're doing well today. I got a few things I want to talk about at the start here, so we're gonna get right into it. First of all, I'm gonna do member shoutouts. I've been meaning to do these, but have not, and mostly it's just because I forget, and I don't want to do them at the end because most people are probably asleep or away by now. So, again, also, like, memberships, they're not really something where I don't want to be like, oh, don't forget to join the channel or whatever. It's just there if you want to do it. So, real quick here, let me pull it up, see all members. Should have had it open already, but thank you to Toby, Chamichanga, Dot, Jason, and Kuromi for, joining the channel. You can join as well, and I might shout you out once a month. Secondly, the other thing I want to talk about real quick, and this one's kind of weird to me because this video is not sponsored, but for the next 3 weeks, I am sponsored, I guess. So for the next 3 weeks, I have an affiliate link through HelloFresh. If you are in the US and you sign up for the first time using my link, you get 65% off your first order and free shipping. I've taken very few sponsorships over the course of content creation because, I don't know, I've always kind of felt like I want to make sure that it feels like something that I would actually want to bring to you. And I looked at this offer, I looked through it a lot, and I was like, wow, this is like a massive deal. So, this video isn't sponsored, but I will have the affiliate link in the description for the next 3 weeks if you want to sign up. I get a kickback if you do, but like, take a look. I signed up myself and I went, wow, this looks pretty good. And you're not locked into anything, so give it a shot if you're interested. I would appreciate it. And yeah, it's like I looked at it and I was like, for real? This is the deal? This is insane. So I took it. I get a little bit of something if you grab a box, and you can cancel after your first box if you don't want to keep going. But give it a shot if you're interested. Again, US only. Sorry about that, non-US enjoyers. But without any further ado, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let's get rolling. Exile Awoken, Exile Wurmkin, Soul Sucker, Eternal Crest, and Eternal Crest? What the hell? Which one is this? This is Spell Shield. Soul Sucker, Spell Shield, Patient, Razor Sharp, Bogfly, Restoring, Retreat. Eternal Crest fell. Yeah. Feeling good after yesterday's run, to be honest with you, and it's an Exile Awoken day, so lots to like here. I think that Vapor Funnel is a little less good for Exile Awoken. Here's the deal. A part of me wants to try, it's like I'm torn between being the guy who's here to play Monster Train for fun and bring you interesting runs, and the guy who's trying to win a bunch of games, And I think ultimately I try to bring you more interesting runs than the usual. Which basically the thought is, Vapor Funnel's worse if I'm playing Strangler. That's what I'm getting to here. Well, give me like 1 second to think about this clan combo. Okay, I'm gonna take base charge. The thought is, I'd like to bring you cool, interesting stuff that we haven't done before, but like, what the hell am I gonna play in Exile Awoken, Exile Wurmkin that I haven't played yet? Great question. I don't know. What do I think I'm gonna do here? Probably something along the lines of Strangler, scale them up with the Wurmkin damage cards and win the game. Pick up a Predator, perhaps. Barring that, it's probably some sort of... Oh, I even have Razor Sharp Edge. Yeah, it feels like it's disingenuous. Not necessarily disingenuous, but it's just, like, weird, I guess, for me to intentionally sabotage my run and go, oh, this thing that's really good, but we've already played it before. Yeah, we've probably played fucking everything before, dude. This is episode, like, 578. Oh, I don't really know if there's a whole lot of finding new exciting lines I'm gonna be able to be doing here. So, like, every now and then, I don't want to force it, I guess, is the thing, right? I'd love for every run to be as exciting as a Shadow Eater 6-space carry monstrosity, but if that becomes the norm, then the norm is no more. You see what I'm saying? No, if that becomes the norm, then it's less I guess the exciting is no more, is what I should say. Anyway, Steel Enhancer, great. It's purple and it gives me health. Getting health is actually, even just a small amount, is very important early on. Echo Transfer, hell yeah. And yeah, we'll see what we get. We want to put some unit in front of my man. Endless plus 25. Oh, I want Hot Shark. Endless Eggs is fun. I actually think I'll just go Endless Keeper of Echoes. I've had this thought actually of, oh well, the problem is that Keeper of Echoes he's just gonna die eventually. Okay, just bring him back. The problem with that is it's 2 energy. That's a lot of energy to spend, you know. But I don't know. You could also pick Kinhost Vessel and let that frontline with Endless. I don't know. I want to try this Endless 25 Keeper of Echoes with Strangler and see how it pans out. I think that Endless 25, he has 45 HP. We pick up some healing cards now, and it should be pretty good. Oh, or we just pick up Emblem of the Exiles. Yeah, side by side, Hammered Chestplates are Emblem of the Exiles. One of these is Mike Tyson, and one of these is a preschooler. If you're picking up what I'm putting, that's called a callback. No Spikes trial here. I have no problem skipping trials that don't look good. That one doesn't look good. And now we just play purple cards. Now remember, the thing is, Keeper of Echoes is not a hard win by any means, or by any stretch, I should say. Either word. Keeper of Echoes is not going to hard win you this run, right? He's 1/1 every time you play a purple card, not even every time you play a card. It's not even in hand. So he's just one piece of the puzzle. The remainder of the puzzle is probably going to be... I mean, it's probably just going to be healing, honestly. But like I said with Steel Enhancer, even just getting some amount of health is important. Small breakpoints are strong to break, I suppose. And the Endless should mean he doesn't just drop the Patient Seraph. I want to pick Sting here. I should probably pick Glimmer, but I don't think Glimmer's that good. I'm going to pick the purple Sting. I think that might be a bad play. And I'll take Bounding Echoes. Interested to see if this run can stand up to Patient Seraph, though. Very interested. I think that the best unit I could pick up here is probably Husk Hermit Infusion. What's this given infusion of? +5, so it has to catch up with Husk Hermit Infusion, I have to inspire 25 times. I mean, there's not a great... What Wurmkin unit would I want? I guess is the counterpoint. Could be armor. That doesn't sound very good. Could be... I don't know. Go right. Yeah, no thank you. The Hellvent is mostly why I'm here. I want another... Honestly, I want another Steel Enhancer. I want a nice, easy-to-play purple card here. Purge a unit, purge a spell. I'm gonna pull up the wiki real quick. I haven't had to... there's only one thing in this game that I actually don't know off the top, I feel, and that's this event, Purge a Unit. I never pick this, because I think that purging a unit in this combat is usually going to kill you. What's this called? Heaven's Aid? So we can get... Oh, I think every time that this even comes up, I read this wiki, I bet, and I go, man, that's fucking awful. I can get plus 20 HP and Revenge +1 attack. You can get Endless and +5 attack. Or you can get Extinguish, deal 40 damage to the front enemy unit. Yeah, I think I see why this event is a don't ever take this from me. Here, you can have Steel Enhancer. I'm okay with that getting any of the 3. The event's kind of brutal. Alright. So I think the only thing that we're really concerned about here is Patient Seraph. Everything up to Patient Seraph, I guess Fel also a little bit, but not as much. An interesting thought for this run will be to slot in a Bogfly to just soak up the 1/1s, or even just play a second Keeper and take 2 space. Both are interesting thoughts. I think Keeper Keeper Strangler is probably good enough, actually, now that I start to think about it. I'll have to make that choice and commit to it here. And the thing is, I think it kind of depends, the strength of it depends on how I see Predator. If I see Predator, I guess. How is assuming that I do. We want to make the assumption that I will not pick up Predator on this run, I think, so that we're ready in case it doesn't come. Hey, we'll see what they show us here before I make any hard decisions. 78... You know, I probably should have played Restoring Retreat here to kill the Keeper and replace him. Just to be safe, although I am doubtful that Talos is going to punch through a 110-47. Regardless, yeah, it's not close. Easy to forget that Talos only does 8 damage, isn't it? Echoes of the Past is like all of the damage you could ever want. Kinstone's also good. I'll just take the Echoes. I have no rejuvenates. I could pick Keeper of Echoes off of this and then just play 2 of them. But I don't think I could pick it for the infusion, I guess. What are the temples like? Oh, it's actually just 5 temples. Huh. Well, right on. Do I want the Keeper infusion? I guess. I think it is better than nothing. Now, do I want to play 2 Keepers? That's the big question of the hour here. I think it is probably correct. I would like to play Energy, but we'll see what they show us. What's better here? I think it's better to go right. Yeah, Thorned Hollow, Awoken Hollow, whatever. Kill 2 Train Stewards. I think the second Keeper is important as a buffer for Patient Seraph. Yeah, I had a feeling. I could hold out for Predator and say that Quick is like extremely important, but I think I could see Quick Tome and be okay. Split Anvil, Capricious Reflection. I'll take Capricious here. Capricious is usually good if you pick it up after your units. Like, I think it's always good, but I think it's better now. And I'll just do the Keeper infusion. It is a bit of a shame, I think, but I don't know. Without Predator, I think this run's like a slight amount more scary. Scarier? Either way. Like, I could slam Trials here without Predator. I mean, I could take it because of Endless, I bet. I just don't really want to. I think it's too frightening. The stings are kind of bad. They're good because like in camp, but they're kind of bad because they aren't purple. I should have intrinsic bounding echoes for that. I did not think of that. I also forgot about Bogfly here. I could have done an intrinsic bounding echoes, which would have been a good, but that did not come to mind. Give me plus 42. Yeah, he's massive. The reason I'm okay with taking Thorn Ward here, of course, is because we can see Quick Tome. Quick Tome is the answer to our woes. If you put a unit on mid-floor and then the boss hastes by it, would you draw it on the next turn? With Endless. The unit has Endless in this hypothetical. I think the answer would be yeah. Like, why wouldn't you? Still, I've never seen it for sure. I'm not certain. I'm just fairly sure. Yeah. Fine. Yeah, we'll just be... There's nothing I can do to find Quick Tome other than hope for Quick Tome. Capricious Reflection. Yeah, it's usually good for you, and then it makes my Awake cost 4. I want this card, too. Well, I suppose it can't be helped. Yeah, here's a good one. Double stack Soul Crushing Guilt. Not too bad there. That's a Patient Seraph killer. 25 gold. So, what has been pointed out to me in the past, because I've talked about this, I think that a lot of times you're actually better off taking this earlier for the money, but then people will remind me, you get the card at 0 cost if you wait another round. Well, this card already costs 0. So, I find myself less interested. Caverns is good because honestly, it's good because it could give me a silence tome or the book, right? It could give me a tome event, and it's either quick tome or silence tome, both very good. But that's one event. What about the rest of the events? Well, the one size is good, I guess. Anything that unit overflows is also good, but I also just feel like I'm gonna take the guarantee here. You could go look for the high roll if you're so inclined. I am not. I'll cash in my guarantee. Let's see if there's a value stone here. That would be nice. Yeah. Didn't think so. Shoot an echo break, and honestly, give me another. You know what I want here? I'm gonna make a lot of money in this run. You know what I'm gonna do in this run? I'm gonna be rich. Give me spell chain on the gain 25 gold, and then let's duplicate that bad boy. Is this good? Probably not, because I don't really know what I'm gonna do with all that money. I'm just gonna buy a lot of relics, I guess. Any trial that increases enemy survivability is a non-issue for me as well. Because you just lock them on the floor for an eternity. Yeah, eat it, nerd. There's a lot to like about this run. There's really not a whole lot to dislike either. I feel like everything makes sense here. The only thing to really dislike is that I'm missing 1 energy. This is definitely a run that wants to go to 4 energy, but cannot. I just don't have the option. Also, the bogfly should go behind. Yeah, the bogfly should go behind the Wendy boy here. It's 100 gold on this turn if I want it. I do want it. Just give me the money. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to play an Echo Transfer. I'm going to play a Soul Crushing Guilt on the 15/2 to save 30. And we'll end. I didn't see what boss it is, but I think it's Sweep. Usually when I don't know what boss it is, it's Sweep boss. But it could be any of them. Imagine a world where I have Quick here. Hey, it is Sweep boss. What did I know? What do you know, I suppose I should say. Looks fine to me. Just really want to make sure that he dies. Keeper of Echoes. We can snipe some lifesteal while I'm here. Snipe all of it, I guess. There's no reason not to. Well, there actually is a great reason not to. Which is I can play Soul Crushing Guilt. But on top of that, do I even need to? Do I want to play Soul Crushing Guilt here? 14 times... I don't think I need to. I'm gonna greed. This is greedy. This is not safe, but I like money. Yeah. I was right. I was correct to do it. I made myself 25 extra gold. It'll probably not matter, but also in this combat I just cashed in. And remember, this would be, if I didn't take the relic, or if I didn't take the card here, I would not have it. Great analysis. Yeah, if I didn't take the card here, I wouldn't have it. Yep. Give me focus growth, but no, like, you get what I'm saying. There was an option to skip it. I pay out the prediction, triple permafrost right there. Oh wait, this isn't, you don't have a prediction on this one. So if we see Golden Vault, this run ends. We're gonna be pretty liberal with buying relics. Like relics like Hardened Hull we can skip, but Notice Stone? Yeah, sure. I have so much money for this run, so we're gonna take anything that even has a remote amount of value here. Spike of the Hellhorn. I guess I'll take a... It's actually impossible to see any of these being useful, but they are consumed for Notice Stone, so I'll take Spike of the Hellhorn. And we will check the temple for Value Stone, of course not, and then we will leave. If there's anything I'm concerned about, it's probably this fight, but I tell you, I'm not that concerned. Starting this combat at 70 gold. Let's see what we leave it at. This is a longer fight as well, so we're gonna have more time to play cards that give money. I do like money. Hold on, I'm looking. Okay, so it's like bounding us. We win Relentless now, by the way, with Soul Crushing Guilt, as long as I play Soul Crushing Guilt, which is good. I should play Bogfly. I've been holding off. Like, I keep playing it last, and I know I'm missing, like, a small... First of all, if you've already typed, hey, you're missing out on all of this Bogfly value, yeah. No, you're right. You are absolutely correct. However, my counterpoint is that I don't really care. I don't think the Bogfly missing 3/3 is really all that bad. But I haven't been playing it because I've been thinking about not playing it to save on Ember Drain, and then going, I may as well get the bonus actually. Whatever. And now we have this holdover focus growth, which I absolutely cannot play reliably. I was gonna say respectively, but that is not the right word there. But we can play it every now and then to just lighten the load a little bit. Yeah, definitely looking for Value Stone and a -1 on this run. Because Value Stone focus growth is huge value. And Value Stones are even more important in this run where I'm going high on energy costs, but not being able to take energy in itself. The Soul Crushing Guilt here. Also, if we see a Quick Tome here, we're probably just chilling, I would imagine. Restoring Retreat? Nah. I had this idea for Restoring Retreat where I could just drop the unit down to guarantee my Relentless, but I haven't had the opportunity to actually make use of it. I was about to say, man, I think this is going to be close. I was actually about to say I thought that this was going to be a close fight. Yeah, close, alright. Dazed 4, very close. Well, I do not want Endless Shard Channeler. I also do not want a Remove Consume Spike, so I will take the Wurmkin Spike. That was not a great card pack. I feel like if I play 2 Keepers, I'm probably in the clear. It's honestly because of Base Charge that I feel that way as well. Because Base Charge means that I can play Soul Crushing Guilt anytime. Anytime, anywhere. We earned 300 gold that combat. Not too bad. Pinkstone, Boneshine, Bone Rattler. The case we made for the X cost consume card, but I will take a +10 on Keeper because I think that that is worth more. But it's close. Hey, any value stones? No? Just all spell chain on this run? Very cool. Thank you, Monster Train. I hate that I can't put a -1 on a 0 cost card. I wish I could. I'm gonna hold out hope here. I'm not gonna let old Monster Train beat me down. I'm gonna hold out a little hope for a value stone. I'm gonna throw my -1 on Soul Crushing Guilt also. And we'll leave the rest of this. I'm gonna spend it all on relics in the next ring. Forever Flame is another big hit here. Too bad you can't get the old 1/1/1. I would actually love the 1/1/1 here. This is very rare that you have a case for the 1/1/1. But I should not take this. That trial's gonna beat the shit out of me if I take it. The 1/1/1, by the way, is the idea that I would be able to play Strangler 1, Thornward 1, Predator 1, which you just can't. Doesn't exist. Game doesn't allow it because they're scared. He heals a lot of this, but if I play this, it'll put Reap on the Collector. And then I can play the Wurmkin Spike to finish it off. Actually, the Wurmkin Spike would have finished it off anyway, so never mind. Ember Drain's gonna be a big killer here. I have no way to fight it off. Unfortunately. And my energy is a big issue, so we're gonna actually see a lot of woe here. Oh yeah, I'm gonna take a... This is gonna be rough actually, isn't it? Oh yeah, wow. Hello and welcome back to another exciting episode of That Wave on this regular old 4-7 combat is doing 100 damage to me, huh? Interesting. Very cool, Monster Train. Very cool. Here's the real killer. I have no way to replay Keeper because I'm permanently Ember Drained. Not quite. Okay. It's really awkward. Wow, this is terrible. Because he's gonna live now, but I just have to daze the Ember Drain. And now he lives, so let's put the Bogfly in front and chump this. And now maybe we can find some answer that means that Wendelton doesn't take 73 here. 10, 25, so we can daze one of them. That seems pretty easy. I put the Bogfly in front and I give it a Steel Enhancer. And then I put the other two... 10, 25... Oh, now he lives. I did too well. He survives it. Shout out to these Bogflies, though, actually. Keeping me afloat in this absolute nightmare. Hey, Purifying Water. I did it. And you're at 66, 173. I'm actually kind of fucked here, I fear. I have no Soul Crushing Guilt to draw either. This looks pretty bad. I don't think I survived this. 10, 20, hold on. 34 and 34. It doesn't actually matter where you Restoring Retreat in a fight like this, because his damage is trampling. Yeah, it makes very little difference. 1150. I die. Let me try it again. It's a really frustrating fight of Monster Train. I mean, ultimately I should just take energy, but that's easy to say, isn't it? Easy to say, sure. But then I will probably just feel like I'm gonna fall flat on Patient Seraph. So what I could do here instead of what I did last time is I could Restoring Retreat the Pyre Wings. That was another thought that I had. Thing here. And I could just drop this guy down and then wait until another turn later on to deal with him. Hope I draw into Soul Crushing Guilt in time to just daze this one and get a stronger start. Or alternatively, I focus everything on killing all the light wings. And I play like... That's probably what I should do. I see how I should play this. Okay. So the ideal play would have been to drop the Pyre Wings and then spike the bottom floor and sting the middle floor. Okay. I did not play it like that. But I will still drop and spike. And yeah, I should catch the Collector here, but I miss it. Yeah, I need to be a little more cautious of these light wings is all. Could Focused Growth here. I don't think it's right. Just give me damage. And keep the Bogflies to chump block, and we can find our way through this one. Oh, except for the part where I drew no, or I didn't increase my draw for this turn at all. I don't have enough. And now we have to... Now we have a lot to deal with here, unfortunately. But I guess we have a lot of... We can handle it. It's not so bad. You just have to daze. I should play Razor Sharp Edge. And then... Neither of these die somehow. Go get him, Bogfly. Give me some Leaf or something. Nothing. Actually, that did kill that one. That's good. He dies. This is good. This is exactly what I would want to see here. Oh! You fool! Do I have Restoring Retreat still in here? Yeah, do I not have Soul Crushing Guilt? Oh, you see what the killer is here? The killer on this run is that I drew Soul Crushing Guilt on the redraw, so I only get to play my most important card one time in this fight. That's what's killing you here. I get you now. Anyway, we can beat this by playing Restoring Retreat. I won't get caught by Ember Drain here, I don't believe. I should have played Steel Enhancer first, though. So that I got the +1s. It's important that I kill him. And now with the extremely nice Restoring Retreat play, I am able to play Keeper of Echoes at full HP on the next turn in front of a unit who can hopefully kill the boss. Hopefully. 986, this is much worse. That's kind of incredible. Yeah, that's exactly the same. How about that? Alright, well I guess I just lose here, and the run is over. I said I was worried about bosses, and I gotta tell you, I made a reasonable play to fight off the bosses. I took a card that should win against any boss, and then I drew it at a terrible timing and died. So, a few notes about this run. This is the exact sort of run to showcase why I am a massive proponent of taking draw in basically every circumstance, because, oh, well, you have all this next turn draw. Yeah, not always. And B, taking 2 space upgrades and then not being able to utilize them ends up being not good. Like, if you park a Bogfly behind Wendleton, it's fine, but I don't want to replay this again. So, I'll lose, and it's fine. The moral of this story is that I actually wish I had stayed for a second there. I would like to have looked at the map. It would have been good for me to have the second Keeper of Echoes ready to go after Combat 7, or for Combat 7, because I had two upgrades. My 2 boss upgrades were contributing nothing to my run, and that's not good at the end of the day. And I just got starved. Any other combat there, and we were okay, by the way. If it's anything other than Pyre Wings, right? But we got the one combat that absolutely bodies my run, because anything else, high damage combats were fine. I took Endless. High damage requirement combats were fine because the enemies are locked into my floor. But this is just, hey, they don't do a lot of damage. They just slow you down, and then the boss kills you. Very frustrating run to lose. But ultimately, with Soul Crushing Guilt, I think that the double space was bad, and that's a shame. Because you can't know, basically, is what I'm going to say, and is what I'm always going to say. But if you take draw space, that run is not even close. Or draw energy, I mean. That run is not close because you have the energy and the ability to cycle through it all. But if you take that and then you go up against Patient Seraph, you're probably... If you don't get Soul Crushing Guild, I think you might lose. Probably not. It's like, specifically... If you, and maybe this is just minimizing risk, right? If you miss Soul Crushing Guilt, you miss Predator, and you don't take double space, I think that run completely loses to Patient Seraph. But when you take double space and you don't have your unit duplicated and ready to go ahead of Combat 7, then you can just die to a Pyre Wings Trample boss combat there. But then if you duplicate early, then you just carry this dead card around and it slows you down, and then maybe you die somewhere else. You see, the problem is you can look back in hindsight and go, oh, of course I could have won if I just did this. But a lot of time, like I'll die to Patient Seraph on a run like this, and then I'll look back and I'll go, oh, I should have changed this one thing, and then you change the one thing, and then you die in Combat 7. Monster Train's complicated. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.